is going to be found on this Canvas page. And so you'll be able to find past assignments, and you will be able to find links to like recorded sessions of our class. And so we are on January 18th through the 22nd. When you pull that up, let me go ahead and share my screen with you real quick, because it's really, really important. I want you to be able to find any information that you're missing. Let's see. All right, can somebody like unmute themselves and tell me if you can see my screen?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So we're here on January 18th through the 22nd. And what I want you, like, again, this is going to show you the layout for this week. So for example, oh, I've got to bump everything back a day. That's my fault. Look right here on Monday. That obviously was yesterday. That was a slip up on my part, but we're going to do Monday's work right here, even though we weren't in school yesterday. So today we're going to take this quiz to check for understanding of what we've learned so far. We're going to review what we've learned up until this point, and then I'm going to give you like one more day to turn in any assignments that you haven't submitted, okay? And then we're going to talk about depression these last 3 days of this week. And we spend a little bit more time on this section that we're in where we've talked about stress, anxiety, and depression, because in my opinion, these are really important things that I want to make sure that we discuss and we talk about. I think it's important that we understand and, you know, really can identify how we feel, and, you know, maybe we can identify when we need to get help and how to do that. So without further ado, there is have you guys ever taken a quiz before?
Yes.
All right, so I am going to, let's see, continue. All right, so I'm going to try to find a link here. If you check the chat right now, okay, there is a quizzes link in there. Click that. Tell me if there are any issues with that coming up. Obviously, you're not going to be graded on this, but this is a way for me to check to make sure that you're kind of comprehending what we've talked about so far. All right, starting to pop up there. So there's 16 of you. So again, I'm going to drop in the chat one more time in case somebody missed it for some reason, but we're logging in. Click that link. We're going to take a quiz, and I'm going to check to see how much you've been paying attention and how much you've just been eating breakfast during my class. Ireland, if you check the chat right there, there's a link to join a quiz.
Thank you.
And I don't know if you guys can hear that, but if I had to listen to that little popping sound all day, it might drive me nuts. Oop. McCoy, are we ready to play basketball tonight?
What is that popping noise?
It's whenever you guys log in. Hey, somebody just logged in. Who is it? Kyra, check the chat. Click that link and there'll be a quiz. Anytime somebody logs in, that pops up. So I've got, all right, almost everybody's on there. All right, last chance here. Everybody logged in? All right, so I'm going to click start. Let me mute that tab. All right, so that should be pulled up on your screen. Go ahead and answer those questions and we'll check in as soon as you all are done. Jalen Blair, Isaac, McCoy, let's go. Get rolling. Take this quiz. Let's go. I'm going to share my screen with you guys so you look what it looks like from a teacher perspective. Jalen Blair, come on. McCoy, let's go. Roberto, we are taking a quizzes. The link is in the chat if you want to hop on there and take it real quick. When you're done, just kind of hang out, give everybody a chance to finish, and then we will review. All right, we're getting there. Finishing up. Just hang out. Isaac Brown, you look like you need to wake up this morning. You need some coffee, right? I can't function without coffee. It is bad. I know that I have a problem. They say that's first step, right, is admitting it. All right, let's see where we're at here. It's 10:41. I'm going to give you about like well, now it's 10:42. I'm going to give you till 10:43 to finish up. Lanaya, you did so good on this thing. You might as well just teach this class, girl. All right, Damien. There you go. I like that. McCoy. Okay. Getting it. All right, let's see. All right, so you guys can still hear me, yes? Like somebody acknowledge we're good. like yes, somebody type in the chat or unmute yourself so I know that I can continue here.
Yes.
All right, perfect. So here's the deal. Sometimes teachers do stuff and they don't really like show you why they do it or what it looks like for them. And that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I'm going to share my screen with you here real quick. And I want you to be able to see what I like about quizzes, and maybe other teachers do as well. So again, this is just a chance to review, make sure we're kind of understanding what we're talking about. And obviously right here you see like our top 5 finishers. Good job. 83% accuracy means like out of any question that was answered, that's the percentage of questions that were answered correctly. And so that's really, really good. That tells me that for the most part, y'all are understanding what we're talking about. So when we go to the questions here, and I go down, this is kind of cool too. So like number 1, what is stress? Okay, we're like 50-50 on this. Here's what I want you to understand stress, or about stress. Stress itself is how your body reacts to any demand that's put on it. It's not the same thing as anxiety. Okay, it's not just when you get in a fight with somebody. It's simply how your body reacts to any demand that's put on it. What's a stressor? You guys got this. It's the thing that puts a demand on you and makes you stress out. Okay, healthy ways to deal with stressors. Exercising, yes. Talking to somebody, yes. Listening to music, yes. Drinking alcohol and partying, no, not healthy. Okay, are all stressors bad? No. Okay, there are good stressors. 3 stages that your body goes through and it responds to stress. Remember, we talked about the example of a clown coming in through the gym. It scares me. I would think that it would scare a lot of people if that happened. But number 1, alarm stage, we're stressed out, we're scared. 2 is resistance stage, we try to return to normal. 3 is exhaustion stage. We're so worn out, clown left, and now took a lot out of us. 6, the following are possible physical signs of stress. You could get a headache, you could get sweating, could have an increased heart rate, could have a neck or a backache. All of those are true. Okay, we said stress and anxiety are different. Just a reminder, anxiety can be summed up by fear, right? We are worried that something's going to happen. Physical signs of anxiety, okay, all of these are the same as they were for, a lot of them are very similar to stress, right? Our body's going to react pretty much the same way. How is depression different from anxiety? That's an open-ended question. I'll show you here in a minute how I can see that. And then the number 1 way to tell if somebody's anxiety is more than normal, where they might need to seek help or talk to somebody, you guys got this right for the most part, and that is it affects other areas of their life. So when I go here and I click end, it'll give me like a breakdown of who answered what correctly. Okay, Damien came in first, Anaya second, Bryce third. Great job there. I'm going to go to the results here. And then let me see. Trying to see where I can pull up like our answers. Okay, and I can go through, and I'm not going to show you guys all of your answers, but if I go through real quick, this is how, from a teacher's standpoint, I can see what you type. Okay, so all in all, I think that we're ready to move forward. Is there anybody on here who does not feel comfortable, or you have any questions about stress, anxiety, or depression? I'm going to take silence for a no. Okay, so here's what we're going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to read a story together as a class. It's called Kyle's Story, and then we're going to talk about it. And that's going to kind of center around and give you a scenario that talks about depression in teenagers. It's a made-up story, but it's something that will kind of get our brains thinking on that a little bit. And then also tomorrow, I'm going to review with you reducing the risk and kind of what goes along with that. We got to go over like a permission slip and things of that nature. Okay? If you have any questions for me, type it in the chat. Otherwise, you guys get out of here. Go have a great rest of your day. Oh, real quick, make sure if you have not submitted any work for me, today is your last